This is People of Culture. This is Swerve Files, Komodo, and Darby Deuce in the building.
Darby Deuce, everyone. Alrighty. Well, good evening, fantabulous people out there in the interwebs. We have another fantastical episode for you boys and gals and whatever I guess you identify as. Got some more topics on the board. Reloaded on you motherfuckers.
We're going to talk about our hero, BasedGod. Lil B.
BasedGod movement. Oh boy. It was a time. Wasn't it?
It's still a time.
Woo.
Remember 2 years ago, he got jumped by a couple rappers and stood up unscathed. And then told him, I forgive you. He did, and said, I forgive you.
The passion of BasedGod.
He got stomped out. Like, Tim Boots and all, they stomped him out. About 11 dudes.
I'm not gonna lie, it was miraculous. And this nigga got this Rapunzel-ass dreadlock wig on. But he is my nigga. Thank you, BasedGod.
Bruh. Clout. Like, the level of clout that, like, I think anybody wants to achieve is where BasedGod is.
Oh my God. Listen.
Who just tells their girl they can have sex with them?
His movement is so ridiculous. It was ridiculous. Okay, boys and gals. Some of you may know who BasedGod is. Some of you may be a little bit unfamiliar. Let's put you on game here, okay?
Lil B, let's start history lesson.
Lil B the boss. BasedGod.
Lil boss, the pack.
The
pack.
So, yes.
I got my Vans on, but they look like sneakers. Got my Vans on, but they look like sneakers.
Get my car. That was shit.
My driving in my car. My car.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Lil B the BasedGod was a member of the group called The Pack. They had a few famous songs. We just kind of...
Tiger was in that video.
Oh shit, he was.
Don't ruin this. Don't ruin my image.
Hey,
we just started.
Hey.
You already did this with LL Cool J. Don't ruin this with Lil B.
Go loco. Anyways,
hey, the logo hard though.
It is. I ain't gonna lie, man. Tiger needs his own fucking topic up there. But Lil B the BasedGod, reigning from California. Don't even remember where. Berkeley was it? I don't know.
Hey, Too Short discovered him.
Too Short did discover him?
Did.
Yes, Too Short. Because he was in the Vans video.
He was.
He
was. So, Cali swag out there. Shout out to you people on the West Coast. The best coast.
I would say
next to the third coast.
I was about to say that.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So
2 out of the 4 members of the pack are legends.
Yeah. Big L.
Who?
Big L.
Big L's a legend?
Big L was like low key putting people on, doing a lot of car beats with people.
He was definitely.
He just never made it like public, but he was real. Stunner was the person that I think in his mind, Stunner wanted to be the front man, but he just wasn't that guy. And Uno was trash.
Uno was trash on the mic.
Straight garbage.
Oh I mean, I would have an input, but I don't really know you, so
you gotta listen to the music.
That nigga could not rap.
Bro, the verses he said was so he didn't even rhyme.
That nigga did not rhyme.
Straight garbage. I forget what he said. He had one bar, and I was like, bro, this is so bad.
Yeah, that nigga could not rap.
They just L's music just kind of like overshadowed.
Some dope beats though.
Now I'm not gonna lie, I did have a few songs by Big L on my playlist, and I think I may have got them from one of y'all. I don't know.
I was listening to L for a minute.
Young L in here was my shit. He had a couple songs.
That's why I say he was like talking about like that movement in time. L was really like he kind of like that style was a thing, but they was like the forefront. That led on to Jerk and Cat Daddy later.
Yeah, there was a little bit.
And L was like the dude doing those beats, and he was working with other people.
Yo, let's go back for a quick second. Let's analyze the actual BasedGod movement, because it was a lot of shit in that movement that happened. It birthed a couple niggas. It changed the game. And what's even more important about it is, I think it was you that told me this shit. Didn't Lil B actually call that shit out in the interview before all of that shit even started? Didn't he say, you said something, I'm just getting y'all ready for what's about to happen next?
Oh yeah, that's all it was. Yeah, that's all that BasedGod.
But a lot of people say that. But like the one thing, like Vans, like I remember here, I never heard of Vans. I didn't wear Vans, but everybody in the South started wearing Vans.
Well, that's
it kind of transitioned us out of the feeling movement.
BasedGod was after the Van. Lil B was with the pack with the Van shit. He didn't become BasedGod till them niggas broke up or whatever.
And then 4chan, remember, I think 4chan put him on.
4chan did put him on, yeah.
That's why he got big. Yeah. He got really big. It was a joke thing, but it took off because it was a joke thing. Like, oh, this rapper's bad, but like BasedGod had so much clout, style, and sauce that it really carried him.
He was a very
Remember,
ironic
Diddy
rapper.
opened for like Diddy did something and like introduced. He was like he did this. Everybody like, oh, it's BasedGod. And Diddy brought Lil B out, but Lil B didn't sign with him. Soulja Boy stole Lil B's style. Like think about all the things during that time.
30,000, 100 million, trillion, whatever.
Boy, swag.
Pretty Boy Swag is all Lil B.
Swag. That's straight Lil B.
Get out the way, Soulja coming through. Me and my crew, sway through, and then like think about he beefed with like Kanye, he beefed with Joe Budden.
Oh my, no, please explain the Kanye beef.
I don't even remember that.
Bro, that
you don't remember that? He
was...
Kanye did not want to work with him, and he like sent like he didn't send like death threats, he took like rape threats or some wild.
I remember that, man.
And Kanye was just like, no, I don't want. Like Kanye was like, nah.
BasedGod, the first nigga to send rape threats. Woof.
But then Sorry for the Wait, which is like arguably one of Lil Wayne's best mixtapes, Lil B was on it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and destroyed that beat.
Bro, you know how hard
I got 150. I mean 250.
Do you know how hard you got to be on a Lil Wayne mixtape, which we know most people look forward to the mixtapes and the albums, and fuck up on purpose?
Right, that shit was
to stumble on purpose, tell the engineer, nah, fuck the beat up too. He like remember the beat cut off and everything. And he was just like, I'll pull up on that.
He kept messing up and stumbling on the beat, and he kept going.
Bro, BasedGod is like the most ironic rapper ever. Cause it's like, how does this nigga have this clout with the shit he's saying? But every now, like the nigga bleeds and literally emits nothing but positivity. It's so crazy. It's so crazy. Like the nigga is telling you like, do everything right, respect your neighbor.
Last year, so I only follow one person. Like the first of their posts pop up is Lil B, because he would when Cash App came out, he had a code and he would just give people money. He would give people $100. Like the first 100 comments, he'll give everybody like $100 or so for free. On Facebook.
Lil B would just give out money on Facebook. Like, hey, yeah, first, like what he said, the first couple blankety blank. Hey,
he just give out money.
Yeah. He
like legit.
Lil B also, don't forget, he was doing those crazy ass lectures at like prestigious colleges and universities and shit. And they was paying him a shit ton of money.
He really put on like the whole being okay with the LGBT movement. He named his album "I'm Gay" for that reason.
I forgot about
and people remember DMX was out. He's like, "I'm gay." What? He got his name his album like that. Like DMX was upset. Like people was upset and but the album art was actually dope. It was like people in chains and it transitioned to them not in chains. And the album, like it was B rapping, right? Like it was him talking about positive things, the bass movement. Like it was actually like a dope concept album. I don't know if it was great because I can't remember the song, but just like the whole movement and feeling. Like yeah, Lupe was putting it on. He remember then the Lil B curse because every time a basketball player wouldn't give him credit where you got that dance, I never even heard of Lil B. And then they pull up the tweets. Was it Harden? And he was like, I cursed you.
Real talk.
Lil B got pulled up like on his weird cherry on ESPN.
Right.
Bro, you a fraudulent, y'all fraudulent ass niggas for sitting, I came in with this on my own. I don't know what it just happened to pop off at the same exact, y'all are fraudulent ass niggas.
That was weak.
Listen, you already get a paycheck from basketball, football, whatever sport you're playing. Can you put this nigga on for 2 seconds?
Can't even forget
Bitch
when when they became the Golden State Warriors and moved to the Golden State area, right? Lil B did the tryouts.
He did.
He was there with tryouts. Like Lil B, like bro, he be there, right?
I nigga campaigned and tried to be the most interesting man in the world.
He had a song with Andy Milonakis.
That nigga did do a song with Andy Milonakis, didn't he? Yeah. That nigga, he the only nigga I know that did a Cat Stacks diss.
Damn, I forgot.
You remember that grimy bitch?
Yeah.
Ugh. Anyways, bro, if there was every time I wanted somebody to get deported, it was her.
She kind of looked good though.
She was a little
everything
cute.
looked kind of good.
But she was a
you ever
lot
see the leaks? It wasn't leaks. She was just like, that's not me. And then it's like she threw her leg up behind her head and like showed everything. Everybody like, what? It wasn't that serious.
It sounds like I need internet search to do
World Star.
I feel like I do.
Oh no, just later. Independent research.
I hate Cat Stacks, but let me go on Google what you got going.
Let me just see what you're about. Let's just look at the reviews.
Lil B, bro, like, dude ooze positivity.
Favorite Lil B song? What y'all got?
Ooh, shit, mine's Up Next, nigga.
Up Next is pretty fucking hard. I like the music. I'm
sorry.
I got up next. Put that shit down. Cash, checks, mass, text, bling, blow. Bet your bitch see me Now,
Bro, that X-Men freestyle was hard.
That oh my god, that X-Men freestyle, nigga, that beat was so goddamn hard.
No. What's the one? And he's in the mall in the video.
Oh, suck my dick hole.
Wait, okay, first I parked my car.
That's one time suit.
Oh, did that one time?
First I park my car, then I fuck your bitch. Eat that wonton soup. Swag like wonton soup. Like, it sounds crazy.
What do he say? Yeah, your boy rap.
But Dewey got bitches.
Young bass lord, and I look like Jesus. Hard.
God.
And then L and the Generous. Bro, that had the same beat as Wonton Soup.
Bro, listen.
The worst one was Eat the Booty. Did you ever listen to that track?
Mm-mm.
Bro, that was, I showed that for jokes.
I listened to it a few times. But
he was like,
So I realize in this day and age, we don't call things bad. It's another word we use for it instead. I forgot, what's it called?
What?
No, it's not whack. It's not bad.
Track?
It's something they use in film.
Unique?
No, it's not alternative. I'm trying to call it that right now. I don't know. I'll come back to that term. I'm not gonna say that shit's trash. I'm just gonna say edgy. It's edgy. Yeah, Eat the Booty. What else was edgy? I used to listen to a song.
He came out with a 100-track album.
100-track album. That nigga competed against. No. Let's not even talk about that. He did compete against some other very famous rapper. Was it somebody in Bone Thugs? It was somebody for like the biggest album or longest like track time.
Yeah, it was something crazy like that.
But not even that. Okay, so let's
all the Flame albums.
All the my I think favorite one was it Red Flame Devil Edition. Oh my god, this nigga rapped.
Is that the one where he said Joe Buttons?
No,
and he dissed Joe Buttons.
No, that was just an independent diss track. But that's what I was gonna bring up next. That nigga diss tracks, bro. BasedGod, I know some people out here watching that's gonna get mad when I say this. BasedGod beat Joe Budden in a diss track.
That was I was so stunned at that diss. I was like, speechless. Bro,
it's called T-shirt and buttons. How creative! Very creative.
The hardest line he said is like you had to. What he say? You had to go underground to get mainstream. It said something hard. And I was like, dang. Bro. He said something so hard in that.
Shouts out to BasedGod.
Black Hen. Remember because Nicki Minaj is Black Barbie. He's like, I'm the Black Hen.
Bro, that nigga's album titles went hard.
He put on Odd Future.
Six Kiss. He did. Like,
because remember, Odd Future got so mad they would only ask about Lil B, and it was like, all right, we're here. Yeah, he's not.
Odd Future.
Do you not remember that? Like, it was so bad. He helped put him on, and nobody wanted to talk about Odd Future in the beginning. They only want to talk about Lil B, and it was like, forget that. He ain't here. We here. Like, it was interviews, bruh. Damn. Interviews. Like, you remember seeing the news stories, and they'd be like, BasedGod, thank you, BasedGod. And they would just do it in random news stories. Like, 2 people have been tragically murdered today. Thank you, BasedGod. And they'd be like, what?
Okay, you know what? Also, let's go back a second. Let's spice it up a little bit more.
Okay, we can't forget about this.
Can you go into deeper detail specifically about Lil B The BasedGod beefing with Kanye West? I know you know.
We want to talk about the video game. Probably the greatest video game that ever came out.
Even the phone call in the studio. Please tell
I never. Oh my god!
Give him the.
If you know the details, you got to talk about the phone call. I do.
I remember a little bit.
I was going to talk about the greatest video game that came out.
Okay, so that came
Kanye Quest 3030.
So
where you had to defeat the evil Lil B. You ever heard about that?
Bro,
there was a video game, like an 8-bit video game, Kanye Quest 3030.
So Kanye West and Lil B have a weird beef. I'm pretty sure it's squashed.
They pinned up Yeezus versus the Devil Lil B because it was. I swear it's when Yeezus came out and when Devil Flame came out. And they put up, and they somebody put a video game. It was so hard.
I can't remember the basis of how it started, but I know that Lil B, I believe I'm correct, was trying to reach out to Kanye West because I think this was around the time where he was on, where Lil B was on "Sorry for the Wait" with Lil Wayne. So you know he's kind of getting up there.
I want to say it was like around the time of like 808s, or around the time like Kanye West was dealing with some tragedy, even his mom passing. Or it was Kanye West dealing with the Taylor Swift thing. It was one of the times Kanye kind of dipped away for a minute.
It was somewhere up in there, but I know Lil B was getting kind of prominent. And if I remember correctly, correct me if I'm wrong, I think he was trying to reach out and set up some kind of collab with Kanye West. And I think Kanye West like either ignored him or brushed him off, and that apparently pissed off Lil B. So you know where I'm going. So Lil B called up. He somehow got Kanye West's number. And he like called Kanye West up, and Kanye like, hello? And Lil B just like, I'm gonna fuck you in your ass. Fuck you, Kanye. And he just started making these very weird threats to Kanye West.
You got the Kanye, and Kanye don't want to talk about you.
Yeah, Kanye,
you really got the Kanye. If Kanye don't want to actually talk about you, you got the Kanye.
Kanye was just like, what the fuck was that? And he was like, okay, that nigga's weird. And he just hung up. He was like, I'm gonna fuck you in your ass, Kanye. You ain't heard the last of me. It was a very weird thing. But please, go on about the video game.
The Kanye, it was pretty much the Kanye, whereas the 8-bit video game and you travel through, it's like a futuristic video game, but you got to defeat the devil, Lil B. I haven't seen nobody talk about it so long, I got to look it back up. Because it almost feels like that's part of my imagination. But I know it's real.
No, it's a thing.
Kanye Quest 3030, and the villain is, and he's a head. Lil B is like an Andros end of like.
Actually, whenever we did that BasedGod song, we was fucking around. I used that picture of Lil B for the album cover.
Bro, you need a Lil B picture here.
Just to show it up.
We're going to need a Lil B picture.
Bro, this.
Yes. I can't believe you never heard of it, bro. Kanye Quest 3030, bro.
It's got like effects on it. Like there's a normal.
The final boss and ending, bro. They got the video. Yeah, it's got the hand over the two hands.
Yeah, it had the hand glasses over there. It was like a floating. Here it goes. It's just a floating head, nigga. Bro, somebody made a video game where you were Kanye West.
Bro, what? Tupac, RZA, MF Doom? What?
This rap. It's just like a Final Fantasy or an RPG game. Rap skill, production skill, Brad.
Bro, I can't believe you never heard of it. It's so hard, bro. It's so hard.
Yeah, during the beef, somebody came out with a video game for these.
This whole beef was before its time. Like, it's just so ahead of the times.
It's so fucking wild. Which, I mean, that's some real shit. Look, bro, if you're going to go out here and beef with a nigga, monetize off that. Otherwise, you just two chickens in the pit in a fucking cockfight.
Krayshawn or something like that? And Krayshawn got beef?
Who?
Krayshawn. Oh, Krayshawn.
Yeah. What you say about Krayshawn though?
Then he like put her on or something like that. They got beef or something happened.
I don't know if they had beef.
They did have beef or something.
God, I remember back in the day, I used to have the worst crush on Lil Debbie.
Lil Debbie started hanging out with Riff Raff. We wouldn't have had a Riff Raff without Lil B.
No, we went over this. We wouldn't have Riff Raff without Farnsworth Bentley.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, Farnsworth Bentley. And then I showed y'all the track. It was Lil Wayne and UGK from back in the day. But it didn't get released till like years later after Pimp C passed.
Fun fact, there is a Farnsworth Bentley song out there. The nigga with the umbrella parasol. And
with the little weird dancing.
And UGK and Lil Wayne.
Bro, it was at their proms.
That's crazy.
It was at their proms, but like nobody want to put him out. Just like there was an Andre 3000 and Kanye West track with him. Bro,
yeah, that shit wasn't all that.
Wasn't all that. Want to speak on
it? It was hard. No,
the video of them niggas in the suits and shit?
Yes, everybody. He had Danger Mouse and a CeeLo Green in the video and everything. And
the concept was
everybody. Let's go.
Stop.
The idea of it was cool.
Don't you stop. Don't you stop. Bro, that song hard. I'm just gonna work. Bro, you tripping. That song hard, bro.
It's just the idea.
I can't even find it on Spotify. Please put that back on Spotify. Please.
Man, you know what? That's a good concept right there.
This is so hard.
This actually ain't on the board, but this kind of makes me want to get into something. We touched on it a few episodes back then. Y'all tell me if you want to talk about it or not.
What?
The messages that they allow to go through the black community and market them in certain ways versus, remember we talked about with that one network for African Americans? I don't want to say any name. Oh, here we go, nigga. Okay, so yes, that one network.
Oh, we shut down.
You know how we talked about how they only promote certain images, but some of them aren't positive on purpose.
Damn near none of them are positive.
Yeah, you want to talk about that? Do you think that's a myth?
No, that's the truth.
No,
that's the truth.
Some of them are positive.
Some of them are positive.
Very few.
Well, here's the thing. I feel like they let positive ones go through, but just to say that they let positive ones go through, but I feel like they aren't promoted the same.
It's the positive ones that they can control. It's the positive ones that they can say, you can be positive in this on this subject, but don't speak about this shit. But you can be positive and tell niggas to get out and vote all goddamn day. You be positive and do all that shit, but don't preach about no self-sufficiency.
As a kid, B.E.T. did that one thing, and I was like, it was two things I noticed, and I was like, B.E.T. did this, and I was like, that's fake. Second thing I saw, which wasn't the big thing, was Jennifer Hudson got Best New Artist of the Year, but she only was on that movie. She was before she released everything. And I was like, all right, I don't know if I'm really messing with B.E.T. First thing they came out with a special video. It was after James Brown passed, and it was the best best dancers in like culture or something like that, right? The top 10 or top 20 best dancers. P. Diddy was on that list, and it bothered me. Michael Jackson was number 2. James Brown just passed, so he was number 1, and it bothered me. P. Diddy was on that list of best dancers.
Yeah, he does.
P. Diddy just then Missy Elliott was on there. I was like, what? And like it just shook me. He was like, Missy Elliott became dancers.
Maybe she just like cultivated that image in her head.
I said she actually has choreography.
Yeah,
maybe it masks you with all the backup dancers.
Right.
Those little things just had me really bothered, right?
I mean, I can't lie. Diddy got moves.
Diddy's a reach, nigga. That's
he don't belong.
Then the whole Nipsey Hussle thing got me about like after he passed away. Now his album gets it, but like
that's what I'm saying.
Like that was fake. That's fake to me.
It is fake.
And they gave it like what, a scorpion or something? Like it was just weak.
Scorpion. Ode to Millie Bobby Brown.
Wow. But you know what, BET, the like when it comes to BET Awards,
do you love me?
BET has some historic like things to it, and people like don't like. BET had the Comedy Awards, right? And this, I think the second Comedy Awards was given a award to the Wayans brothers. Just think about how old this would be. They were giving awards to Wayans brothers back then, and they had Jamie Foxx do stand up. That was the last time I ever saw Jamie Foxx do stand up, and I thought that was dope.
I miss funny Jamie Foxx. You know how many white people out there don't know Jamie Foxx is funny?
Not only that, Will Smith and Jada hosted the BET Awards. Think about now. Like, that was before, like that, how crazy that they hosted the BET Awards. They had certain things. Monique did a full like Destiny's Child's
that was
thing.
One of the best.
Then they had Destiny's Child do a reunion thing with LaToya Luckett. Or no, was it LaToya Luckett? No, it was the other chick. It was one of the chicks that was on the original group, but she did it. She was on there. They had legendary performances. Bro. Michael Jackson and James Brown performed together. They had legendary performances. They had Michael Jackson and James Brown perform together. They had like the original like Fab Five Freddy one time and George Clinton and stuff perform together. They had some like legendary things.
R. Kelly performed once. I remember that.
R. Kelly performed a couple times.
I remember one specifically where them niggas had like rip off pants or some shit. It was crazy. I think it was like during the Ignition phase.
106 in Park had Genuine. They were like, Genuine passed out. Oh my God. We don't know what happened, and they rolled Genuine on a stretcher in front of 106 Park. They're like, we gotta do it right here, and they charged up, bow, and they started playing. The Pony, bow, bow, and they started bringing it back. I think he's coming back, and then he started performing My Pony and flipped out of the stretcher.
Have you ever seen that clip?
Yeah,
bro, hard. Lil Wayne, Birdman, first two men to kiss on BET.
Yeah, first two.
Oh yeah, that shit crazy.
First LGBT. No, no,
bro. There was wild things. Then BET
before that, they was asking Birdman about some shit. Like, you don't be kissing no girls? And then Wayne just jumped in. Oh, don't nobody kiss him but me.
Don't nobody kiss Birdman but me. I was like, oh, okay.
So you want to elaborate on that?
Okay. All right.
BET had
very territorial.
They had like, especially like, they remember the whole Kanye versus 50 Cent thing with their third albums. It was Graduation versus Curtis. And this is where gangster rap stopped being the mainstream thing.
It was.
And it was a transition. And that was legendary. Like,
that was a change.
And then, remember they started cursing? Who's going to take number one? Who's going to take number one? And it was like, it's a tie. And 50 started cursing. Like, this is some bull. And he started cursing. Kanye was just like, looked at him. Like, they was mad that they tied because they know somebody won. Yeah. But if you looked at the numbers, 50 Cent was like number one the whole time. I Get Money was number one. Yeah. And then, like, I think it was Stronger.
So it was Good Life.
Or it was Good Life.
Ooh, Good Life was tough, boy.
Started coming, and then it started being number one.
Woo, Good Life.
B.E.T. had some stuff. B.E.T. Uncut. Tip Drill was like a movement. I don't care what nobody say. Tip Drill was a movement.
Listen,
y'all can't tell me no different.
The P Poppin' video was dope as fuck.
Which one?
Pussy Poppin'. Pussy Poppin' on a
y'all remember the Right There video?
The Right There. Oh my God.
Disco Inferno.
The
underrated 50 Cent Disco Inferno video.
Yes.
It's getting, where they end the strip club and it's just the camera strolling around and 50 Cent just rapping to
it. Listen, I know last time I talked a little bit of shit about Uncut because I was like, they promote Uncut and you can see Tip Drill a million times a day. But, you can't really see woke shit. But at the same time, I was very grateful for Uncut in my adolescent years.
It put Jackie on. It put somebody else really big on, though. It put a rapper on.
Mike Jones was on there at one point.
Was he?
Oh, no, yeah, because they had
Still Tippin'.
Still Tippin'.
Still Tippin' used to come on there. I think it started out on there and then somehow worked its way up to 106. That was crazy. Nigga, how often do you see videos graduate from Uncut?
BET, for 106 specifically, BET, and Rap City. Rap City's so dope. Hold up. Tigger, you would never have a host freestyle with you.
The basement.
Bro, you don't understand how many times he had to freestyle? Like he really like if he wasn't good in the beginning, he got good at the end. And they would just show up, and they would just randomly show up.
You know what?
Like one time, Rap City Basement, Master P showed up during 50 Cent thing. It was so random. Master P was just there, like, hey, it was good, and everybody like, oh, come through.
I miss shit like that so fucking much, nigga. God damn, like it may even if it is scripted, it still feels organic. You know what I mean? That shit used to feel so good. Niggas just pop in, niggas sit on the couch, bow. All right, let's talk about bro. That shit, it's that organic shit.
They had 106 BET, like, man, it had so many things. Like that's when Trick Daddy was really popping.
Trick Daddy was a good
I was listening to the song. This is gonna be really irrelevant. We can go back to 106. I was listening to Blowing in the Wind.
That shit go
CeeLo killed everybody on that song. He had the hardest version. Bro,
yes.
You won't say that about many. CeeLo killed that. At the end, like, you ain't no killer.
Any track CeeLo hop on, CeeLo eats them niggas.
I forget because that was still Goody Mob CeeLo before he became CeeLo Green. Bro, he ate that song.
You start listening to that nigga, you're like, God damn, CeeLo, what the fuck? Am I sleeping on you?
Bro, he killed like that verse. So underrated. How hard? Because like it's not even like Trick Daddy and Big Boy did their job. Didn't do their job.
They killed it too though.
They did.
CeeLo, like he aged.
He was just on some other shit. He was like Ludacris on feature mode.
You ain't no killer. Like how he ended that. And I was like, dang. He was going so hard.
That nigga was. He was verbalize.
Surprise.
Like, God.
All the nigga knows.
Bro.
And all the nigga knows.
Bro, rapping CeeLo is a motherfucker.
Down to your elbows. And down to
your elbows. Like, boy, that nigga was killing it. We say at the very end, but you ain't no killer. Ooh. Boy. Trick love the kids. Boy, that was a summertime.
And then he jumped back on the chorus.
That was a summertime ass song. That shit went hard.
Bro, and it was like tracks like that, Listen 106, and like seeing your song get big. Like during the 50 Cent era, like 21 Questions, I was like wanting that song. I was like, bruh.
And you know the cool thing about 106 in Park, when you had your favorite artist, you were like rooting so hard for them niggas to hit that number one. Because I remember when Still Tippin' hit, I was like, oh my God, Texas.
When the Houston era and that's when you could tell when the eras took over.
Bro.
Right? Like when the Houston era took over.
Bro, when Mike Jones got on, I was like, okay, Mike Jones to the door. Slim Thug, Paul Wall.
Even when Lil Jon got big, when the window to the wall, Get Low.
Yes. 106
just showed. No, 106. I don't think it went to 106 till later. It was really on Rap City all the time. And it was big.
Bro, okay, real talk. As a kid, whenever Rap City theme song came on, did it sound like Rap Shitty? Rap shitty.
I did say that. I said that.
Rap shitty.
I said that as a kid. I did. I said that as a kid.
I just wanted to see if it was just me or not.
They had some hard stuff. Actually, remember they did the news segment was pretty dope because they did a R. Kelly news segment. It was pretty dope. Like covering stuff. They did it was like they had shows on there because they had the game and then they had girlfriends and they the show BT used to be something great. Like it used to be followed. It used to as a kid growing up. Like I watch BET, everybody I watch TRL. You keep that. I watch BET, bro. And seeing songs, and then because everybody wants to talk about negativity. Common B album was on there. It was dope, and that would talk about positive. Probably underrated greatest album.
Common's album?
B.
That was a good album.
It was really from beginning to end. You were like, dang, it really vibe and everything. Yeah. Positive album, and it was still.
Is that the album with Go?
Yes, with Go.
I may have to go back. I actually fucked with Go.
Listen to that whole album back and front. It had nothing but hits. It had nothing but hits. It was really hard. It was a really great album. You just like that whole era and style, like you just had cliques and you had people like, oh, we're gonna do this feature together. Oh, we're gonna collab together. You had the whole Bad Boys thing. Remember when the Bad Boys the soundtrack came out? Murphy Lee was the thing?
Soundtrack.
All right, guys. Well, it looks like we've ran out of a little bit of time for this episode. We'll catch you in the next one.